Jacob Mara moved through the trees, silent, deadly. Another Friday the 13th, another hunt. He relished the familiar thrill, the chase. Camp Crystal Lake was his hunting ground, Camp Counselors his prey. He gripped his machete, its cold steel a familiar comfort. He knew the woods, knew the scent of fear. Tonight he was the darkness, tonight he was death. He moved like a phantom, each step calculated, precise. The air was thick with the smell of pine and damp earth, and fear, always fear. A sharp pain shot through Jacob's knee. He winced, a low growl escaping his lips. Damn! Getting old was a weakness. He ignored the pain, pushing himself harder. The hunt must go on. He felt the years weighing on him. The endless chases, the countless kills. His body ached, a constant reminder of his mortality. But he was Jacob Mara. He would not be stopped. He paused, catching his breath. The forest seemed to press in, a living, breathing entity mocking him. He would show it, he would show them all. A scream pierced the night. His prey. Jacob smiled. He moved swiftly, a predator scenting blood. The chase was on. He saw him then, a young man running blindly through the trees. Fear fueled his every step. Jacob was faster, stronger, he always was. He caught him with ease, a swift blow. The counselor crumpled to the ground, his eyes wide with terror. Another kill? Another Friday the 13th ritual. Jacob stood over his latest victim, the metallic scent of blood heavy in the air. He felt a familiar emptiness, a hollowness that never truly went away. He checked his watch. Dawn was close, too close. He had failed, again. He wouldn't get them all. Not this time. He felt a surge of anger at himself, at the relentless march of time. He was losing his edge. The forest seemed to whisper in agreement. He retreated into the shadows, the forest closing around him like a shroud. The whispers started again, mocking, taunting. He knew they were in his head, but they felt so real. "Giving up, old man," they seemed to say. "Your time is over." He snarled, shaking his fist at the empty woods. He would show them, he would find a way. He needed a new plan, a new strategy. The old ways were failing him. He was tired of the chase. He craved something more. The young couple stumbled into the clearing, oblivious to his presence. They laughed, their voices jarring in the stillness of the woods. He watched them, a strange feeling growing in his chest. They were different, unaware. They reminded him of simpler times. He felt a pang of something unfamiliar. Regret? He dismissed it. He raised his machete, ready to strike, but something stopped him. This wasn't right. He needed a different approach, a new game. He lowered his weapon, a strange calm washing over him. He wouldn't kill them, not yet. He would play with them, toy with them, savor their fear. He would watch them, learn their routines, their weaknesses. He would become their shadow, their nightmare. He would no longer be bound by Friday the 13th. He would make every day his own. He followed them from a distance, his senses heightened. He observed their every move, memorizing their habits. He was a hunter, yes, but now he was also a patient observer. He watched them set up camp, their laughter echoing through the trees. He saw the fear in their eyes when they heard a twig snap. He reveled in it. He would wait. His time would come, and when it did, it would be exquisite. The days turned into weeks. He watched. He learned. He became a phantom, a whisper in the wind. They never saw him, but they felt his presence. Their fear was his sustenance. He no longer craved the quick kill. He wanted more. He wanted to savor the fear, to draw it out, to make it last. Friday the 13th would come again, but he was no longer bound by its cycle. He was something more. He was something worse. Jacob Mara, the hunter, had become Jacob Mara, the tormentor. He had embraced a new kind of evil, a patient, insidious evil, and it felt good. He disappeared into the trees, a chilling smile on his lips. The game had just begun.